the case right now, but who knows, you know? You'll never know until November hits when the elections hit.
Get out there and vote, everybody.
That's one thing that if we leave you with any positive message tonight, you know, is to vote. Make your voice be heard and vote with your body here at NWWA Wrestling by being here live each and every Saturday night. 8 o'clock is the bell time. That way it's not so hot during the summer. And I'll tell you, you get to see a lot of great live action.
Absolutely. 105th and Sandy Bulldog. It's unbelievable every Saturday night. And seen on CCTV at Saturday night, 10 o'clock, Tuesday night at 9:30, and Wednesday at 10:30. Every week, the NWWA is taking over CCTV.
And if you forget the times, just go and call them up at CCTV and ask them to play it more often because, hey, that is your vote. Let them know you love the program. Let them know you like this man here, Cosmo, because I'll tell you, without him, there is no CCTV, in my opinion. I think we call it Creative Cosmo Television.
Well, let's not get too carried away, Bulldog, but I got to thank the staff at CCTV for all the help they give me and the great job that they do.
And they do. And now we're going to see a little double team action there. You know, it is a break of the hold there. And Cameron Star now taking over. I believe that is Star Child he's in there with. I think. I'm not really sure. They both look identical. Oh, speaking of one of our favorites, at least I know for you, and I know for some of the others, and I even think maybe for Cameron Star too, because, well, you know, he just really likes the suit. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the man, Mr. Sexy Time. Mr. Sexy Time, glad to have you back here, joining us here on CCTV.
Oh, well, thanks for having me back out here. Any chance I get to watch a match and learn more, I take advantage of it. I didn't get too much ring time during my match with Thunder and Jason. The Moogie got knocked out cold, so I try to do what I can out here.
It's great to have you out here, Mr. Sexy Time. The fans of Salem love Mr. Sexy Time. There's no doubt about it.
What about Portland?
Just hang on for a second. I just got the breaking news report here. Kevin Brandt, you got an update right now on Pete Storm. What's going on?
Yeah, he's on his way to the hospital. They screwed up his knee, his back. I don't even think he's still out. I don't think he even knows his beard is gone now. So that's going to upset him more than anything else. It takes a long time to grow that Amish-style beard.
Well, hopefully you can keep us posted throughout the night on what's going on with Pete Storm. We appreciate it.
And I also want to appreciate you for actually having a good commentating with you here tonight. I see Cedric's gone, which kind of makes my night, so I'm glad Cosmo's on.
And not only that, but I've also got Mr. Sexy Time as well. I mean, I got two for the price of one.
Let's not forget, though, Cedric is a great commentator. We miss you, Cedric.
But Mr. Sexy Time, though, I got to tell you, I cannot believe the Illuminati and the CSI doing what they did and blocking everybody, hammering you, hammering one of the members of the Cosmic River compound, trying to get out here and save Pete Storm, who now apparently is on his way to the hospital. Injuries still to be determined.
Yeah, I couldn't see exactly what happened. I was too busy getting my head stomped in by more than one guy because none of those guys know how to fight fair. But I did see Pete get brought back on the stretcher, and his eyes were glossy, glazed over, and rolled back in his head until he got carried out.
Speaking of glazed back, how's Moogie doing? He looked like he just got devastated by that clothesline by Thunder. Between him and Sullivan, very devastating clotheslines. Two very large men, both obviously trying to make a big impression as Sullivan gets ready to defend that heavyweight title against Havoc, and Thunder getting ready to take on members of the Illuminati. Obviously, you know, it wasn't that they were necessarily trying to take it out on you, but they're certainly trying to make a statement that they are ready and willing to take on all contenders.
I definitely think they were using us as a warm-up tonight. I mean, they laid into us pretty good. Moogie, he's still out in the back. As I came out here, he was still laying down in the back. And
was his head still attached?
I think the mask was the only thing holding it on.
It looked like it was hanging by a thread.
Speaking of hang on by a thread there, it looks like this team of the Deadheads is having a bit of an issue right now. Nobody wanted to make the tag there. Cameron Star now with the side headlock takeover. Gets a 2 out of it.
Absolutely. Cameron Star is one of the most talented individuals in the Northwest today, Bulldog.
I am so thankful, though, you know, and I don't mean to speak lightly of it, but I actually was glad to see you and Moogie teaming up against Sullivan and Thunder. Not because of the disparity in the match, but because under normal circumstances, it's more of a friendly matchup. I mean, there's no real hatred between the two teams. Both, you know, are looking for opportunities of moving up the ladder. You and Moogie trying to make a name for yourselves. In the case of Sullivan and Thunder, trying to prove themselves once and again.
Oh, definitely. I respect the world out of both Thunder and Jason Sullivan. I felt privileged to get in the ring with both of them and try my hand at taking them on. And I fancy myself as a pretty large guy, but when Thunder and Jason Sullivan, I don't think words can describe how big and bad they are.
Not by much.
You got a lot of heart, Mr. Sexy Time, because I wouldn't have gotten the ring with Jason Sullivan and Thunder.
Tag made, in comes Cameron Star right now. DeMarcus cutting off that ring there. And I believe, yeah, I think that's Star Child. I think. I'm not really sure.
I thought that was Deadhead.
Maybe that's Deadhead. Okay. Maybe it's the tie-dye is Star Child and the other one's Deadhead. Okay, we'll go with that. I don't really know, but we'll go with it. That's Deadhead being right now headlocked by Cameron Star, who incidentally looked like he planted quite a lip lock on the other one in Star Child just a minute ago on the ropes there. And, yeah, Mr. Sexy Time, any comment about that? You know, Cameron Star, I think, is eyeing a lot of... You better watch out, because you are Mr. Sexy Time, and you know where Cameron Star goes. You know, so, what do you think?
I think Cameron Star uses his preferences for good head games against his opponents, and seems to be working pretty good on, did we decide this is Deadhead that's in the ring right now?
Absolutely.
Okay. But he's fighting back here, but you can't ever count anybody in the NWWA out.
No.
No matter who they are. When you are in this
Absolutely not.
promotion, we are the toughest in the Northwest, and Cameron Star, he's out here to prove something.
Oh.
Huge European uppercut right there.
Did you see that devastating uppercut right under the chin there? Knocked them right to the ground. Textbook move. And, one of the guys that taught him that was Dory Funk Jr.
Phenomenal wrestler.
The influence of Dory Funk Jr. and Buddy Rose and Colonel De Beers comes out thoroughly in a Cameron Star match.
And, of course, the experience as well for Cameron Star being able to cut that ring off and being able to get his opponent in the corner. But now, double kick there. And Cameron Star, I think, got booted right in the rear end, and as a result, sends another shot to the way of Deadhead. And, now DeMarcus putting the boots on him. Not what you call technical wrestling, but it's effective.
They're fired up right now, Bulldog.
DeMarcus hooks him up. Looks like a suplex coming. No, blocked there. And takes him over. But both men affected by that move, and I'm sure in Deadhead's case, it's been a lot more for him. And maybe it's from that recent trip to the bakery for those magic brownies, I think.
Well, DeMarcus, I think, could be taking some aggression he has towards Quiz out here. Quiz not here tonight, suspended. And I think that's in his best interest to stay as far away from DeMarcus as he can.
Oh, look at this. He's got him a submission move right there. He's got him in a scorpion. He's got that grapevine around the body there, and he's got the headlock in there, and that could very well be a submission. But no, Deadhead's able to get to the ropes.
Deadhead desperately needs to get a tag to his partner, Star Child, here. Get the fresher man in to have any chance of winning this match.
Now, I don't understand why he was just going after the Maski, and it's something that we discussed for the Havoc match just a minute ago with him and Latino Blanco. He was going after that mask. You're not wrestling a mask, you're wrestling an opponent.
I think what they're trying to do is get their opponent distracted by going after the mask. That way, Deadhead is worried about his mask and not what's going on in that ring.
That's true. Devastating power driver there applied there by DeMarcus James, but now it's Deadhead, though, with him. Fires him off the ropes. Clothesline, double clothesline, though. Both men.
This could be the turning point of the match right here. This is going to be the tell-all. Who can get to their partner first?
Both men looking for that tag. You see Cameron in the one corner with his, and look at Star Child, the same thing. Both men are dead center ring. It's going to be a cat race to see who's going to make it to the corner first to make the tag. DeMarcus, I think, went to the wrong corner. DeMarcus now, I think, realizes where he's got to go, but that's giving Star Child an opportunity to get that tag, and there he comes in.
Both tags are made, and here we go. Clothesline to Cameron Star from Star Child in the back elbow. And he's firing up a big drop kick, taking him down. And great leaping Hurricane Rana, an outstanding move, and a second one.
What athleticism.
He's going for a third.
No, went to the well, two off and powerbomb.
Powerbomb.
That'll
be it.
One too many times.
Big mistake. You can get him with one or two, but the third one is never the charm, and that's what happened right there. As Cameron Star puts him away. I gotta tell you, Mr. Sexy Time, that was pretty intense wrestling right there.
I'd have to agree. I think Star Child went to the well one too many times.
Now, still to come, well, I've heard that we've had a man who's got a really strange thing going on amongst his mind. For the last few weeks, he thinks he's the Sandman. I'll tell you more about it in just a moment. Stick around as the winners, Cameron Star and DeMarcus James, over the Cosmic River Campground Boys, Deadhead and Star Child. We'll be back to find out who Sandman is.
And by the way, Mr. Sexy Time, Cedric wanted me to thank you for bringing Sexy back.
That's not a problem. Every week I'm out here to bring Sexy back, and next week it'll sure to be more Sexy Time coming.
Can it possibly